Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the third session of my crash course on Visual Basics for Applications in Microsoft Excel. In this session, we plan to complete the task that we have started in the second session. If you remember, our task was somewhat like this. We had a long list of names of people, their age and particulars and all kinds of things. And we wanted to produce a Excel sheet of this type where all the names are appearing in the same screen. Okay, and in each row there are six names. Okay, so there are altogether 51 items, and you can see the pattern. This number, serial number, and dot is written in bold letter, font size, and everything. Box, this dashed lines are there around each cell. Okay, and each cell contains two lines, and there is an identification number created using age of the person and serial number and age of the person. All this stuff we have discussed. And today we'll do all this thing. So this one, let me close it. What we actually plan to do today, we want to create a directory in this folder. Okay, in this folder I'll create a new directory. I'll call it say members, and within that directory I'll create a Excel sheet, and I'll call it this type of Excel sheet. I'll call it your book only, maybe just your book. Okay. So, but everything will be done using Excel VBA. Okay. Okay. I know I can create a folder by clicking right clicking here and new and then new folder, but I'm not going to do that. I'll do everything using Excel VBA, because my aim is to tell you more and more about Excel VBA, the power of Excel VBA, capacity of Excel VBA, what Excel VBA can do. Okay. So let me minimize this one and go to our this particular sheet. This is our data sheet, and here you can see all these thing, serial numbers, name of the person, age, then other details. And we have reached up to this much. Within this sheet itself, we have created a box like this, and these are the commands we have written to create this box. And so far here everything is complete: bold letter, spaces, identification number, two lines, font, then dashed box around, everything is complete. Now we'll straight away go to create a new folder. Okay, so this one, since it is everything is okay, so let me let me reduce the space little bit from here, and mark everything here and put a quote mark. Okay, just comment out the entire thing, because this is okay. I'll use it later, but don't want to compile it again and again now. So I'll this thing. So now there is a command called and now let me tell you, this sheet also I'll not use. So let me use this particular sheet so that you can see what is happening in this folder. Okay. So now there is a command called mkdir. So mkdir. There is a command called mkdir, and now you have to write the path. And there will be a warning message if I click here. So or may not be. Okay, no warning message. So here what we want to do, I'll just copy the address as text or address, same thing. So I'll copy this address and click here once again, and then press Ctrl V. So if I press Ctrl V, my this folder's address is copied here, but I have to put a double quote in the beginning and here I have to put the new folder name which I want to create. So I call it, I give a slash here like this, and then use capital letters MEMBERS. Okay, and then you can close the double quote, close the bracket. Now this one will create a new folder called members. So let me click it and see whether it really creates a folder or not. Keep an eye on this folder, this here, and I'll click it here. So you see what happens. Yes, member has been created, so new folder has come up. And suppose I click it once again, and then see, you will get an error message. Yes. So this error message is because I asked it to create a folder, but folder already exists. Okay. So I have to give a conditional statement that if the folder exists, then don't create it. Okay. So condition is like this: if directory, and then this bracket, and then you can write one double quote, and then your address is already there in the clipboard, so simply press Ctrl V, so that address will come, and then you have to write that members, 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 and then you have to close this double quote, and then put a comma. And what is this? Whatever I have written here, is it a folder? No, it is a directory. So you have to write this directory. So click on this directory, VB directory from the drop down menu, and press tab key. So directory will come. So now Excel will understand that this is a directory. Now, if the directory doesn't exist, that means if this message gives you blank, that is two double quotes written adjacent to each other. So if this means if directory doesn't exist, then create, then do this thing. Okay, and after that you have to write mkdir already written, and here we will write end if. Whenever you start if, you have to write end if the condition is not covered in one single line. If there is a option also, suppose you don't want to suppose you write this line in the same line as then this end if is not necessary. Okay, so first of all we run this program, and then I will show you the other one. So now members is already there, so now I run it, see what happens. See, there is now no error message. But if I delete this member, suppose I, oh sorry, what is this? Yeah, suppose I delete these members, so I remove it. Okay, and then I run this program. Then what happens? Then you see member is created, and if I press again, no issues. So this conditional statement covers it. Said if the member, this folder is already there, don't create it. But if it is not there, create it. Now second thing is that if you don't want to write this end if, the way the method is, we write everything this one here in this line only. So I'll write give a blank space here, press space bar, and press the delete key here, so that this will go to the same line as this one. Okay, it is in the single line, and then this end if is not necessary. It is, you can delete it. Even then it will work. Okay, so first of all again I remove it. Okay, so again I remove it. Okay, and then here I click, and then here I click. So you see members has been created, and if I click it once more here, then no issues. So everything is working perfectly. But remember, this path whenever you write, it should be as per your computer. Okay, in according to my computer, this is the path. In your computer, the new folder you want maybe in some other directory, so you write that path correctly. Okay, here also. Clear? So now what happens, as I told you yesterday, that it is in the single line, but here the last part is not visible. So even for that also there is a method, that you choose any gap here, choose any gap here. Okay, choose any gap here, and then press the space bar and then write shift hyphen, that means type underscore, okay, and come back to this again. No, sorry, and then underscore, after typing underscore, press enter, so that underscore remains here, and before underscore there is a space, and this line will come. Now computer will think that, Excel will think that this is a single line only, but for your purpose you are actually seeing it in the second line, so that you can see it clearly what is this, okay. Using tab key you can shift it also, okay. So now everything is visible, okay. It is, although it is in the in two lines, but according to Excel this is in the same line only, because this underscore makes it in the same line only, okay. So this is one thing we have done, and then since this directory has already been created, so next we want to create what, we want to create a this workbook. So next we want to create a workbook. So what command for workbook is WORK and then enter. So workbooks dot add, okay. So that will add a workbook, and we want to save this workbook as active. So this will be added and it will be activated immediately. So first of all we have to save this workbook. So Excel workbook we have to save. So for that, beforehand only, since I'll save it within members only, so I'll save it here inside the members. I'll save it, okay. Inside the members directory I'll save it. So inside the member directory, since I'll save it, let me copy this directory name beforehand only, so that I can avoid that error message, okay. And then Control C, and then here don't press Control V now. First of all you write active and then Control J. So an active workbook. So after that you press tab key. So active dot save as, then tab key, and you want to save it as, now you press Control V. So that will come members, but I want to save it as, before that you come here, give a slash, and name of the file, what file you want. Let me give it this name, yourbook your book dot xlsx, okay. Here before I do anything anything else, see, I want to tell you one thing. See, normally we write Excel SM as extension, and here I am writing Excel SX. The reason is that you have to write Excel SM only if it contains macro, but here your book will not contain any macro, so Excel SX will be enough. Macro is in mybook.xlm Excel SM. So mybook is acting as a master Excel sheet, which controls all other Excel sheets. So the workbook in which macros are there, that has to be Excel SM, and the workbook which are created by this mybook, this master workbook, that may be Excel SX only, okay. So Excel SM is only if there is macro inside this workbook. So in your workbook there will be no macro. All the macros are in mybook.xlsm, that will control entire your workbook, okay. So this is one thing. So now if I click on this run button, obviously a workbook will be created here. You can see that workbook. Okay, let me create it and this thing. So run it and see what happens. So see, this workbook has been created. It has been activated. So let me close it straight away and go to my this folder. Go to my this folder. Go inside members and you see workbook is already created by this command. But if I press it once again, what happens? Now there it is called a file name already exists in this location. Do you want to replace it? So if you say yes, it will replace it. If you say no, then perhaps there will be an error message will come. Yes, so this error message will come. Okay, because file already exists. So just end it, do this thing. So same as creation of when we what we did at the time of creating directory. So we have to give a conditional command again. So what I do, I remove this one and then go back to my this folder. Okay, so here I have to give a conditional statement. So here I write what conditional statement I give. So if again directory command, so dir, see I am talking about file but the command is directory only. So directory command this one, and then my path is there in the clipboard. Let me see whether if I put control V, yes, it has come. So path is already there. Members, only thing I have to write the file name. So your book dot XLSX. So complete along with extension you have to write. Okay, and then uh, you have to now it is not a directory. So here you have written comma VB directory, but here it is not a directory. So no need of writing anything, because by default it will take the file only. So that means by default VB normal will be taken. So even if you write VB normal, that will do, but it is not required. VB normal means that file will be there. Uh, okay, but it is not required, so we can simply remove it. Okay, and then what again? If this is equal to blank, that means two double quotes adjacent. Okay, so if this directory, this file doesn't exist, then only add. So you write then. Okay, now here there are two lines. It cannot be written in single line because workbook add is one command and active workbook save as is another command. In one line only one command can be accommodated. So I cannot write this thing in the same line. So here I have to write ndif compulsorily. Okay, so I have to write like this. So after that, if I now click, what happens? Let's see. So it has been created. I close it. I go to that folder, go to inside members, workbook is created. Let me press it once again, and you see no error message, nothing, no message, because this file already exists. But if you delete it, members directory is already there, but if you delete it and then you click it, then it will be created. See, it is created. Oh, it goes away again and again. So this file has been created. Now let me tell you one more thing. I said VB normal. So let me see whether whatever I said is correct or not. Suppose here you write, give a comma and then write VB normal. Okay. So even if you write VB normal, it should work. So let me see. Yes, created. And where is that file? Yeah, maybe this is created. Okay, so you can write VB normal also, but it is default, so no need to write. You could have written in place of VB normal, you can write 0 also. That is also possible. Suppose you delete it. Okay, so 0 also possible, and in place of VB directory you can write 16 also. 16 is the number for VB directory, even that will work. So let me show this thing also. Let me completely remove this members directory, delete it, finished, and now I run this entire program. Let's see what happens. Here I have written 16 means VB directory, here I have written 0 means VB normal, that is file only. So So see, this your book has been created. I close it. Okay. If I close it and then I see members directory is created, and inside members directory your book is also created. Okay. But okay, so let me now minimize all this stuff. Coming back to this, and here because this is difficult to remember whether it is 16 or 17 or whatever it is. So best thing is write VB directory, that is easy to remember, and it is meaningful also. So you write this, and here also nothing is can be written. So don't write anything. Just default VB normal will be taken. So you can forget it. I have told you everything, whether to write VB normal or not to write, everything zero. Okay. So no need to write anything. Still it will work. Okay. Now I want to work with this workbook called your book, and this portion will add an workbook and name it as your workbook. But if this workbook is already present, for example, see the folder, this workbook is already present, then it will ignore this. These commands will be ignored. So the new work will not be added, and the your workbook will not be activated also. Okay, but then I have to open this workbook if I want to work with this workbook. So I have to write a open statement. So for that I write workbook, control J, workbooks, and here I write open, and then here I which workbook I want to open, this one. So I simply copy this one, control C, and then here I uh, within a bracket I paste it like this. So yeah, so it will open that workbook. But again question is, if the workbook is already open, then why should I open it once again? So I need a conditional statement as usual. Okay, so I have to make a conditional statement here. So I write the conditional statement like this. That means first of all I check whether among the open workbooks your workbook is present or not. So for I equal to 1 to 1 to workbooks, okay, count means it will count the number of open workbooks. Workbooks count means number of open workbooks. So it will check one by one. If workbook I equal to not I equal to dot name equal to, okay, name equal to uh, colon your book, this, okay, dot xlsx we have to write, and then this, then then simply work book I this one activate. So simply activate it. So here I do one thing. Here I put a like this so that it is easier, and this one also I shift it by pressing tab key, and here I'll write end if even if it is a single word, no problem, it will be separated, and after that this for loop has to be closed with a next I. So all these things don't forget to write. Okay, so if this workbook is already if this workbook is present, so it will activate it. So then after that you have to skip this line open statement. So you have to use go to. So go to level 1. Go to level 1. Okay. So go to level 1, and level 1 will start below these open statements. So somewhere here level level 1 colon. So after that it will start. Okay, so go to level 1, and and in level 1 what we have to write? We will write set WBY equal to WORKB workbooks, and then I'll write your book dot XLSX like this. So a name for this workbook, I'll call it WBY, and here I'll have to give a dimension statement to make Excel understand what is WBY. It is a workbook, so Excel will understand that it is a workbook. Okay, so and now I want to work on this workbook. Suppose I open this workbook. I I want to, yeah, I want to work on this workbook called your book, and there is only one sheet called sheet 1, but I want to name it as a final list. Okay, so for that I'll again give a condition here in level 1 itself. First of all, I'll check whether this final list is already present or not. So for I equal to 1 to again worksheet count this time. Okay, count, and I will check whether if WBY dot WRK worksheets I name equal to final list FINAL hyphen LIST, this is present or not. If it is present, then it will simply activate it. Okay, WBY dot worksheets dot I dot ACTIBATE activate. Okay, it will activate it, and then end if. Okay, and then perhaps next I, but this thing I'll have to bring it here, and this thing I'll shift it this side so that it looks nice. Okay, so this thing, but if there is no list called final list, then what will happen? Then you have to add. So I'll add here, I'll add WBY. Okay, before that, what is WBY? Did I write W? Yeah, WBY is workbook we have written. So WBY dot, then you have to write dot worksheet and dot add. So I'll add it, and then I'll activate it, rename it. Active sheet I'll go to, because once you add it, it will be activated automatically. Okay, active sheet dot name equal to final list FINAL LIST. Okay, so it will activate, it will already activated, it is already activated. It will only rename that sheet. Instead of final list, it will instead of sheet 1, it will become final list. But again, if it is already present, then no need to add, no need to this thing. So here I have to write something, go to level 2, LEVEL level 2. Okay, and level 2 will start from after this renaming. So LEVEL level 2 colon. So after renaming, level 2 will show. So if it is already present, then no need to rename it. So it will go to level 2. So let's see what we have done from the beginning. So first of all, a directory will be created, and then workbook, if it is absent, it will be created and activated. So once it is created and activated, then no need to activate and open once again. So we can straightway go to level 1. So here we have to give a level 1. So go to level 1, LEV, level 1. So it will go to level 1. Okay. And after that it will check whether this workbook is if it is absent, then uh, it will add, of course, and if it is present it will go to level 1. Okay. And here this one, it will check this workbook is present. If this workbook is present, then it will neither be added nor be activated, nor it will go to level 1. So it will come here. So it will do what? Since it is present, uh, it will simply activate it, and then it will go to level 1. So it will be renamed as like this. So it is everything is final. So level 2, level this thing final. So let me run it once again. Okay, without close this one, go to this folder, this one. First we run it, then see whether is there any error. No error. Okay. So what it has done, it has opened because I have told it to open it. So it has opened it. It has been activated. Since it is present, it is activated. So this is the thing, and now you see the name has also come. Do you see this one? This name has also come. Okay. All right. So now one before I start before I start using this, let me now don't save it, just close it. I go to this folder and go to back to this folder. Let me delete these members completely. Delete these members completely just to check whether my program up to this much is correct or whether it is creating or not. So now click it. Let's see. Yes. So this workbook has opened. This is because of this final list. This workbook has a new name is come. It is called final list, and then okay. Then I go to this folder. So members folder is there, workbook is there, everything is there. Fine. So now what we do? Now we have to work here. So now we will first of all. So this is so in level 2 what we will do, in level 2 we will rename this worksheet. Suppose that means I open it. Yeah, yeah. Uh, this worksheet not rename, we'll call this worksheet by some other name. So I'll call it by set WSY equal to set WSY equal to WBY dot worksheets and bracket open colon final list hyphen list. Okay, I'll call it this as WSY. Okay, as this final list I'll call it as WSY, and here I'll WSY means a worksheet. WSY means worksheet. Dimension WSY as worksheet. Okay, so WY is workbook and WSM and WSY are worksheets. So this is worksheet. So before I start doing worksheet, now this worksheet may have here it is empty, all right, but may have already something written on it, and you want to erase everything. So first of all, you clear everything because now it is empty. But once you run something, then something will come up. Then it will create problem. So start with the empty. So WSY dot cells. Okay, dot clear. So this command is necessary to clear up everything. And now what we do? Now we have to use these commands. So these are all in which worksheet? These are all in another worksheet. So I first of all I uncomment them. So I uncomment them, all of them. Now this is not range E5. Okay. So it has to be some other range. Okay. So it is uh, what I let me show you this. Go to this folder, go to junk folder. That was my sample workbook. Let me open this one. Okay. So I have to use this thing. In a single sheet, I have to write all this stuff. Okay. So starting from first cell here, A1, and it will continue. So we'll do it like this, you see. So this, let me minimize it one, this me minimize this one. Okay. Okay. So instead of range E5, I will write W, not SM, it will be WSY. Okay. Dot, uh, I'll write, okay. If I write range A1, then first of all, I show you what happens if I write range A1. Okay. I write range A1. And here nothing is there. Okay, fine. So let me run it and then see whether it goes there or not. So where is my this your work? What is this your workbook? Yeah, this workbook is where? Difficult to know it, no? So I go to this not junk folder. Go to my members. Go to members. Go to your workbooks. It will open. Yes, open. So in the first cell, this thing has been placed, but I want in all the 6 cells of first row. Yeah. So up to 6 cells should be filled up by 6 items. Okay. So first cell is done like this. Okay. So what I do, I minimize it. Okay. Then this thing now not required anymore. So I can minimize it. Okay. I can minimize it. And what I can do, I can use this one and minimize like this. So I can see this one I minimize. Okay, this one. Now here I have to use a for loop. Okay. So after this clear statement, I will write for. Again I can use same indexing I equal to 1, 2. Now this time I will go up to what? This time I will go up to how many how many in my data set. Where is my data set? Yeah, this is my data set. Serial. How many items are here? How many? Here there are 51 items. Serial number 51, right? In column A, there are 51 items. So how many items are there? But I'll make it dynamic. So instead of for A1 to 51, I'll write worksheet. Okay, Control J, worksheet function, and then I'll write count. So it will count this thing. Count what? Count colon A, double quote A, then this, and then double quote closed this. So it will actually count all the no count sorry count not this actually. Count something else. Count I have to write range also. So it is WSM dot RANGE. This range and this it will count. So there is a difference. So it will count from my book. This is my book. So WSM. Okay. Worksheet first of my book and column A. All the entries of column A it will check, and it will count the number of cells in column A which contains some numbers. Okay. which contains some numbers. So there are in this column A, serial number is not a number, but 1 is a number, 2 is a number, and how many numbers are there? 51 numbers are there. Correct alphabets and all these things, non-numbers, non-numeric entries will not be counted. It will count only the numeric entries, okay? So that will count. So work function count. It will count means count only the numbers. So it will count this. Okay, so if it is 51, it will say 51. If it is 52, it will take 52. So this one. And in for loop, normally we write a step also. That means from 1 it will go to 2, it will go to 3. But step 1 is default. But if you want 1, 5, 9 like that, then step 4 you have to write, step 2 you have to write. So here no need to write any step. I just, because I want 1, 2, 3 everything. And now I want to use two variables. One is m and another is n. So I will write, first of all, here I'll write a variable called m equal to, I'll give 0 to a variable m. I can use dimension statement m n as integers. Okay, here I can write dim dimension m comma n as integers, but by Excel is smart enough to understand that these are integers only, so actually no need to write. Even the I also that you have used, that is also an integer, so one can write technically a dimension statement which says m n I as integers. Okay, all these are integer, that is possible. But even if you don't write, okay, this is optional. Okay, even if you don't write, uh, computer will understand, Excel will understand that these are integers. Okay, so m I call 0 and n another integer. Here you need little bit of mathematics here. So n I put equal to remainder of I when divided by 6. So when I is divided by 6, there will be a remainder. There may not be a remainder, or there will be a remainder, no doubt. It may be 0 also. That's what I mean. So for 1, I equal to 1, if you divide by 6, remainder will be 1. So n will be 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When n equal to, when I will be equal to 6, this n will become 0. But that way I don't want. I want when n equal to 0. So if n equal to 0, then I want n to be actually equal to 6. Okay. So these two line will give what values to n? It will give values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n will get the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and when I equal to 7, n will be again 1. So if even if I is traveling from 1 to I is going from 1 to 100, but value of n will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will keep on repeating like this. Okay, because here I want what? That this one should go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 6 column, and in the second row also it will go to a 1, 2, 3 up to second column, something like that. It will keep on going. So now, so this much is okay, and then I write this with cells. Now here instead of this is only A1, but there is a different command I will write now for all the cells, that is called cells. Now cells command is what? First entry should be row index and the second entry should be column index. So row index I want to be equal to, I will call it 1 plus m. That means 1 plus m. Okay, so m equal to first of all 0. So that means it is the first row. I am talking about first row. And which column? I am talking about nth column. So this will be 1 plus n m comma n. So this is nth column. Okay, and after that all these entries will come into effect, and all these things will come into effect. And when n I equal to 6, n will be equal to 6. So loop is going on, going on, going on, and after that somewhere you have to write next I of all right. Next I is written somewhere here, nothing to worry about it. But before next I, moment I equal to 6, this will be. But what happens to I equal to 7? So when I equal to 7 means, first of all, when I equal to 6 means n equal to 6. Okay. So I equal to 6 means I mod 6 is 0. So if I mod 6 is equal to 0, that is same thing as saying if n equal to 6, then my m should be equal to m plus 1. That means I will go to the next row. I will go to the next row. Okay. And after that, this is next I. Okay. So it will go like this. So what happens? First of all, from 1 to 6, it will go straight away. But why, after reaching 6, it will calculate all this thing, all right. But it will increase the value of m. That value will not be used now. It will be used in the next loop, next entry, because this m, original m is used already. M equal to 0 has been used already. Now m will become 1 and it will go to next I. After that it will go to next I means now I equal to 7. Now I equal to 7 will take m equal to 1 value. That means m plus 1 will be equal to 2. So m, now new value of m will be equal to new value of m will be equal to 1. Okay, because now m will be equal to, earlier it was 0, then 0 plus 1 has become 1. So now new value will be equal to 1. So I hope this one, now if I run this program, then it should, let me see now this one. I minimized it like this. Let me see the now the effect. Now I run it and let's see. Possibility of mistake is there, but let's see what happens. Ah, very good. So you see, oh, so many mistakes are there. It has come, but all the serial numbers are same only. So all this thing has to be changed. So filling up is all right, but the same thing has been pasted. So this program has to be changed. So what has to be changed here? Here. So range, here it is written A2. But I don't want A2 now. I want actually for I equal to 1, it will be A2. But I equal to 2, it should be A3. So instead of writing like this, there is a way of writing. So I'll write A within double quote mark, then ampersand, and then I will write 1 plus I. So A will be replaced by A1 plus I. Okay. And B will be replaced by B1 plus I. So that means what I'll do, I'll simply copy this thing from here, and here I'll put a delete, then here, and then I'll paste it like this. Okay. Then here also I'll put a delete, then here and paste it like this. And here also I'll put delete and then here paste it like this. How many are there? Then here also I'll put delete and then control V, will paste it like this. Okay. So now I has been replaced by 1 plus I everywhere, and now it should rectify. Let's see. Okay. So as I changes, why I have done this? As I changes, your source row also must change. So this will be for I equal to 1, this will be for I equal to 2, this will be for I equal to 3. So this way it should go. That is why all this thing has been done. And now if I run it, it should make it all right. So that is why I am using this cells clear. Okay. If I see, look at the utility of this command now. Now, if I don't use this clear statement, then earlier garbage will remain, and there is a chance of making mistake. So that is why we want everything to be cleared completely. So when we run it, it will be first deleted, and then one by one everything will be filled up. Just see. Let's see. It is done quite fast, but now let us increase it like this, and now it is perfectly done. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 13 14 13 14 15 16. Everything is perfectly done up to 51. All right. Now if you see the beauty of this thing, now if you think that no, actually some more items are there, so this one now I can delete. Okay. Okay, this one. Okay, no border also I can make it. Border, no border. Okay, and I can. Okay, and I can reduce it little bit. Okay, fine. Now I show you one thing. Uh, suppose now I increase it to little bit more. Okay, so now there are 53 entries. All right. Now there are 53 entries. Now we run it, see what happens. And where is the your workbook? Now see, it has taken 53 entries. Earlier it was 51, so new entry has come. But there is a difference. What is that? Everything has become bold. So let's see why it has become bold. So for that, let me first minimize it and check this program, and everything is here, it is bold. So oh, here it is E5. Oh no, earlier it was giving correct result, that was by mistake. Here there was some entry in E5, right? And it was taking from that E5 all the numbers, and that's why accidentally it was giving correct result. But when I deleted, the mistake has been exposed. So this E5, it is not E5. That has to be, different. That has to be actually this one only. Uh, it has to be taken from this cell. It has to be taken from this cell only. Say, okay, or the current cell only. So therefore, it has to be written like this. So it has to be written like this. First of all, I minimize it like this so that you can see what is happening, and instead of range this thing, I'll write this again. Okay, control C, and then enter this thing up to range. This thing has to be replaced. All right, so it will take the characters from the current range, current cell. That means it will take from this one only. If it has to become bold, that it will take from this. If this cell has to become all right, it bold, only this cell has to be considered. So now let us see. I run it again. Once again I run it. So everything again, this will come into effect. This clear business will come into effect, and I run it once again. Let's see. Ah, now it is perfect. Now it is perfect. Let's see. Let's go there. Let's see. Now I don't think there is any mistake. So you see, one full stop is a bold letter. After that, two spaces. Okay. So one full stop is a bold letter. After that, two spaces. Here it is enough space is there. It is right indented. The second line is left indented. Everything is perfect. Okay. So this is how it is done. Now again I minimize it. Again I minimize it, and now after so much effort we have done this. And finally, what you can do, you can add a command here, not here, much below. You can save it also in one go. So wby dot save. Okay, just save this file. Then this file will be saved automatically. And if you want to close it, then it will be closed also. So so either you can write save, it will be saved, or you can write wby dot close, and then if you write true, it will be closed also. In that case, this one is not required. If you write, if you want to close it, then save is not required. This true means it will be saved before closing. Okay, so this one you can okay, for the time being, this one I comment out. I just want to save, don't want to close it. So this is now suppose, now the thing is this. Now suppose you have been asked to make a list where with five entries in each row, not six. Five entries in each row, or why okay, or why five? Only three entries in each row. Suppose I want only three entries in each row, not six. Then what is the method? So do I have to do all this stuff once again? Certainly not. Simply I replace this 6 by 3. So go to this, replace this all the 6 by 3. Okay. So first of all, this one you replace, whatever mod 6 comes, mod this thing. Okay. Then this one, and another one is mod 6. That's all. And which one? This is different. Okay. I'm talking about only this one. Okay, close it and then run it. Hopefully it will work. It has worked, and perfectly. See, three entries, then 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is the beauty of VBA. You want 6 entry, 3 entry, 5 entry, in now you can, in one stroke only you will get it. And if you want something more also, suppose you want these boxes should be little bit thicker, and they should be colored also, then go to this border around, put a comma, for thickness write weight colon equal to, you can write Excel medium. Okay, Excel medium. And you can, if you make it Excel thick, it will be quite thick. And then color also, color, okay, colon equal to, and color you can there are different ways of mentioning, VB red, VB green. This way I can do, say I can write VB green, VB green. Let's see, VB green is what. Okay, so if you click here, it will become, say, green. And otherwise also you can give color, something like we using RGB code. So RGB, and then within bracket, if you want to give it say a bit thick red, so 150 maybe. Let's see what color it gives. You can check from my RGB code video to get the codes for various colors. So let's see what kind of color is this. And so if I click it again, then you see it has become this. So yeah, so this is what. So see, it has become red and all this thing. So this video is already become quite huge, but anyway, you have learned quite a few commands, and you can make it a little large. So so this is the entire command. And if you now use this close thing, and save is not needed, because before closing it will be closed, true is there. So let's now run it, but run it with a change. Now instead of 150 here, Let me write 150 here and close it and run it. So we run it here. So something has happened. So straight away I save it and close it. This one also I close it and VBA lectures, then members, workbook I open, and you see this is the effect of green border and everything, three of them together. Okay, so that's all in this video. Hope it will be useful to you and you have learned something. So thanks for watching.